quickly the employability challenges that we have. Because I started with saying that the ability versus employability. The ability is the individual that brings it into the knowledge. The employability is the institution that enable an individual making employable or getting the employment. Now, as an individual, take myself, I'm learning. I come with an ability into your institution, I'm learning. I have two things. One is a skill, which is primarily you will teach me what I learn. Second is a knowledge, which is purely based on my human skill, how I apply myself. And that is could be based on the mindset, based on the exposure, based on my intelligent quotient, emotional quotient. They call a new thing is AQ, adaptability quotient. All that parameters comes in. Now, the other two key elements, which is like the foundational and accelerators. This is where I want each one of you to take a clear attention of this, because predominantly today, this has become a mission life. You know what? You put your ingredients into the input into the machine. You set this is how you want to do it. Switch on a machine. It will funnel through it and you'll get the outcome, right? That is what it is happening, because everybody believes that if we do a training on AI, if I do a training on machine learning, if I do a training on data science, the people will get job. I can tell you, there are 100 people going for a training. Fairly, 10 to 15% are able to get the job. Why other 85% people who have gone through the same set of trainings through any institutions, why they are not able to get a job? What is missing? The missing element, which is very important, is the foundation. The foundation is what is the missing element. We are not focusing on the active learning, the problem solving, the analytical and critical thinking, tolerance, flexibility, the originality and creativity. These are the missing elements. You know, based on my 20 years in the industry, I could clearly call out if an institution, you put a center of excellence on foundational skills. You put a center of excellence on human skills. These are essential because you teach me the human skills and the foundational skills. I may have an aspiration to be a data scientist. I have multiple avenues to learn. You don't need to teach me. That is my interest, I will go and learn. Then I will become an expertise to that. The moment I become an expertise to that, what will actually eventually make me is, make me a star in that particular field. Eventually that will make me get the job. This is what today I just want to summarize, saying that the foundation is cracking. No one is focusing on the foundation. You go back 20 years back, same challenge every employer will give you. An employer will say that, why I was not able to hire so much of people in your college? The employer will say, the number one reason is the communication issue. Your people are not able to comprehend. Your people are not able to give a proper reasoning, right? People are not able to solve whatever it is. What is these? These are the foundational skills. That is what is getting missed, right? An employer is not saying that your people are lagging in data science skills, your people are lagging in DevSecOps skills. They are not talking about the technicality. They are talking about the foundational skills. That is what I want to sum it up in saying, what challenge we had 20 years back, even today it exists because the institutions, academicians, and all the training organizations, they lack the focus on the foundational skills and they focus heavily on the accelerators. That is what is causing the major problem. So I would leave my submission note to all of you, say that focus on the foundation. The acceleration is the individual with his or her ability will definitely enable and definitely he or she will get a job. And again, the plane will only take off when they have a good runway. You have to only create the runway. No, you don't need to create the plane. People will create the plane. As an institution, academicians, your job is to create a leveled runway which will enable every student and individuals, to drive their plane. You can't control their speed or agility. It is again left to those individuals. Create the platform, create the runway for your students.